Previously, on All the Stars Sailing, you saw us madly preparing for this next big voyage. We were packing, stowing and scrubbing All the Stars until suddenly it was time to leave. And no longer had we left than 2 days later, a forecast low turned into a massive East Coast low, which led us to conclude a few things. One, we really have to fix some stuff. And two, we just need to learn to slow down to yacht life again.
I wonder how many mils now.
Yeah, we should check. How do you feel on your first sail day? The big journey?
Many things. No, it's beautiful. First sunset sail. And the clouds are blue. And we've got wind in our sails.
Here we are, peoples. Heading to Bateman's Bay. The full boat, full of stores. Well, here we are, day 2 of our journey, and we've got a boat behind us, chasing us out of Bateman's Bay after a very rolly night on the anchor. There
were a couple of hours of that rolly sleep that we had where I was seriously questioning my decisions and the validity of this choice, but feeling a lot better this morning.
Good. I think it's human.
Yeah.
But we're happy now because we're under sail and we're doing, what are we doing? 6 knots. 6 knots up to Jervis Bay, and a mixture of emotions, mixture of excitement, sadness at leaving loved ones behind, trepidation about what's to come, but largely just a bit of relief in finally getting, not our destination, but our goal of getting back onto the water and cruising on the boat. So we're looking forward to the next few weeks.
The scene is big day, rolling seas, kind of cold and rainy, and this morning I put on a tough cut of meat in a faux stock in our billy boil, which is the first time we've used it on the boat.
Yay. And
I want to see if the meat is tender and how it looks. So, oh, it smells good. That lemongrassy thing in there. So I just put stock, meat, and a little tomato. Okay. That's pretty tender.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh wow, much more tender than the steak we did yesterday.
That's gonna be good.
Good? Mm-hmm. Happy days.
You wanna try some?
That's a bottle of red wine to celebrate.
Yay!
Hey.
A bottle of wine from your mum. Thank you, Carmen.
Thanks, Carmen. Haha.
We are very pleased.
And then this happened. So we've got basically a very big, severe tropical low forming off the east coast here, an east coast low. We're going to get cyclonic winds and we're getting waves up to 6 meters. So it looks like we're going to hide out here at Jervis Bay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, there's a big storm coming!
Quick!
Crazy, quick!
Get everything inside!
Secure the boat!
Secure the boat!
You look very relaxed and happy about a big storm coming.
Well, yeah, we got a boat to hide in. It'll be alright. As long as we get our hard-earned dried things in, yeah. I'm happy.
As we'd parked up at hole-in-the-wall anchorage in a southern corner of Joby, I knew we'd have sufficient protection from the forecast strong southerly winds. We weren't sure, however, just how much of the large swells they were predicting would make it into the bay. And there was really only one way to find out, because we weren't prepared to push ourselves or the boat to rush up towards South Sydney to get more protection.
Day 2 of pissing down.
Pissing down. Heavy rain, eh?
Heavy rain. I wonder how many mils now.
Yeah, we should check. And then over here we've got a water police rescue towing a boat in.
Yeah.
Hope they didn't kick us off.
More rain. More wind.
More rain, more wind.
What is it day 3?
Yeah.
Day 3, and it's worse than ever. The cabin fever finally started to set in, but all is not lost because I'm just doing some drawing.
There's some drawing.
And it's actually fine. You went for a rainy jog.
Went for a rainy jog.
We've got heaps of leftovers to eat.
Yeah.
And apart from a slight rotten smell that I can smell in our galley, all is well.
Yeah, you've discovered an offending scent.
Yeah, with my probably oversensitive nostrils. Yeah.
We'll hopefully get to the bottom of that one.
Yeah, well, I think that'll be probably an instalment where we remove the drawer and see what's under there. Hopefully something juicy and of note.
Something juicy.
Yeah.
To prove that your nose is not faulty.
Yeah, otherwise I'll be going crazy!
Yeah. Oh well. That's good. Good to see the crew keeping themselves entertained.
Yeah.
So, some of you might be wondering, what is it like to be caught in a storm on a small boat? And I guess for me, it has been a really good opportunity to slow down, because even though we got here to Jervis Bay and we knew the weather was closing in, I was already thinking I'm going to try and get to Sydney so we've got more things to do while we're on anchor and while we're tucked away from the storm. But then I realised that's the whole point of the sailing trip, is to actually slow down and not have so much to do. I mean, not that we're ever going to be bored with things to do, but it's just sort of disengage from the manic panic that we tend to carry on land. It's been really good because we've had time to read books, to watch movies, to plan and catch up on a few tasks and pack a few things away. So that side of thing, like getting caught in a storm, has been a real plus. The other thing that we've gained out of it is we've realised where our window leaks are. The main cabin here, we've got 4 big windows. All of them leak. So with the sort of torrential rain we're getting, 150 mil plus, we've been catching the drips as they fall down onto the cushions with pillows, with towels. And the other priority that we've kind of discovered since we left Bermagui was the AIS is on the blink. And it's a touchscreen version of an AIS, and touchscreen's useless, doesn't work anymore. We're transmitting a signal and other boats can see us, but we can't zoom in on other boats, we can't set anchor alarms, we can't really use it at all to our advantage. So that's going to be replaced in Sydney. So the rest of it, all the other little boat jobs we're doing as we go along, they're less of a concern. I'd really like to have a dry cabin and an AIS that works so that we're not at danger when we're in big busy shipping areas like Sydney. So when we get up to Sydney, new AIS installed. Well, that's your lot for this week, crew. But stay tuned next week where we tackle the subject of keeping fit while living on a sailing boat, with a few very innovative ideas coming your way. And last but not least, thanks so much for your support.